Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the ninth edition of the NASSCOM Annual Technology Conference. I am Soumya Puri from the Northern Region membership team at NASSCOM. This year's NATC is being organized in a hybrid mode on 22nd and 23rd of August and will focus on providing a platform to connect with technology luminaries, learn how to be at the forefront of innovation, and move your solutions ahead. These 2 days will include interesting conversations, keynotes, roundtables, and workshops. We have exciting workshops scheduled for you today, showcasing aspects of technology such as machine learning, no code, low code, blockchain, cybersecurity, and building your own smart chatbot, along with quantum computing and many more. The workshops are being held parallelly in our virtual auditoriums, and I request you to check the schedule for further information. A virtual exposition with more than 30 exhibitors is also live, providing a showcase of various products and services. We would request you to pay them a visit as well. Now, I would like to invite Debjani Ghosh, President NASSCOM, for delivering the keynote address. Welcome, Debjani.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Soumya, and a very good morning to everyone, and a warm welcome to the ninth edition of the NASSCOM Annual Technology Conference. As all things digital continue to accelerate, the opportunities for the tech sector are truly unprecedented. As per futurist and entrepreneur Peter Diamandis, we will experience more progress in this decade than in the last 100 years combined, as technology reshapes health, energy, transportation, and pretty much every single sector that we have out there, or domain that we have out there, or industries that we have out there. And let that sink in for a moment. A recent McKinsey survey describes how during the pandemic, technology further lowered barriers to digital disruption, paving the way for much more rapid technology driven change. Every sector, every industry, every company is today on a journey to become digital. It's no more a question of, is it really needed for me? But it is about how fast can I go, and how do I ensure that my transformation is more effective than my competition. The implications of all of this for our industry is just tremendous. The question that I think every CEO, every business leader needs to ask is your organization geared up to make the most of these trends or their opportunities that keep growing pretty much on a daily basis? Do you have the right talent to leverage the new opportunities? That's the starting point, because if you do not have the talent, then unfortunately, that's already the battle is pretty much lost. So do you have the right talent? Do you have the right strategies for not just attracting the talent, but for retaining the talent? How do we shift the conversation from great resignation to great retention? I think that's what we have to obsess about. Are you reimagining your business models faster than your competition? Are you gearing up to leverage some of these absolutely new and out of the box opportunities that are redefining global business landscapes? Um, as we are talking about opportunities and trends, there are two mega trends that I think will dominate what at NASSCOM we call the decade, which is this decade being shaped pretty much by our ability to not just leverage technology, but solve big problems with technology, drive large scale impact with technology. That to us is the vision of the decade. And I think the two trends that will shape the decade, first is this obsessive focus on at scale application of technologies like AI. We have to shift from the focus we've had on innovation to becoming pretty much obsessive about making technology real. And I think that's what this decade or the decade is going to stand for. I mean, just talking about artificial intelligence, McKinsey again calls out that by 2024, more than 50% of user touches will be augmented by AI driven speech, written word, or computer vision algorithms, while over a billion connected cameras collect and share visual data. Imagine the possibilities, imagine the problems, the impact we can create, the problems that we can solve in this kind of a hyper connected world. Second, the trend that I personally am tremendously interested in, because I do believe it will make or break companies and it will make or break our industry. It's the need to build a sustainable and robust trust architecture as pretty much the basic foundation of your business. On one hand, with end-to-end digitization of business processes, etc., the increase in cyber attacks is a given, and you absolutely need a trust architecture that provides the structures for verifying trustworthiness of devices as data flows across networks, APIs, applications, etc. I mean, that's a given. You have to invest in it, and you have to invest in it from start. But more importantly, companies have to start figuring out their trustworthiness, or what we call their trust quotient. At NASSCOM, we strongly believe that trust is the single most important currency of this everything digital world we are in. I do believe that a company's trustworthiness will pretty much rewrite the rules of competition, and it will redefine the new leaders of the digital era. Not only are these tremendously exciting times with such unprecedented opportunities, as I said before, but these are also very highly challenging times for the industry, especially given the high level of ambiguity that we all have to deal with pretty much on a day to day basis. I think the only thing that we can be sure of is that the rules of the game is to learn, to unlearn, and to adapt faster than competition and continue to repeat that cycle. This is truly the period of not just continuous learning, continuous unlearning, and continuous adaptation. And it's the faster fish that pretty much wins. Uh, and this is exactly the environment in which the need for sharing, the need for collaboration becomes absolutely important, becomes tremendously important. And I think the collaborative and connected tech ecosystem that NASSCOM has built in India is truly unique. When you look at when you look at it globally, this is something no other country has. And I do believe it is one of our biggest assets or biggest strengths as we figure out how to leverage to the fullest the ecosystem that we have around us, uh, to go on this journey of learning and changing and change together. I do hope that exactly what you will do over the next 2 days as we come together to share and to learn. Have a wonderful conference. Do give us your feedback in terms of what works, what doesn't work. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. Soumya, back to you.